I'm certified. When it come to walking with God, I'm certified. Every time I step in the booth and I bust a rhyme, I'm immortalized, cause real, we never die.
Yeah, certified stunner. Who among us is a certified stunner? Did enough to live twice, you a newcomer. I'm a certified stunner, talk nice. Certified stunner. Who among us is a certified stunner? Did enough to live twice, you a newcomer. I'm a certified stunner. 24/7, 365. 24/7, 365. 24/7, 365. Yeah, all the time, all the time. 24/7, 365. 24/7, 365. 24/7, 365. Yeah, all the time, all the time. 24/7, 365. 24/7, 365. 24/7, 365. Yeah, all the time, all the time.
Kicking off the work week the right way with some Monday Night Hoops on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me, and Ali LaForce covering us courtside. Now here's Smith. Over Adebayo. Smith no good. And the 2025 postseason showing how far the Heat have to go, Legs.
That was a 4-game sweep at the hands of the Cavs by a record combined margin of 122 points. Then again, over the regular season, Cleveland did win 27 more games, so the outcome wasn't entirely surprising.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Number 25.
Hero outside. And stolen by Bull. Smith outside. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And there's the length of Smith at work. Playing big on the interior.
And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for Miami. 4-point game. With the drive. Now Hero. Powell outside. Just 5 to shoot. From deep 3-point range. Smith with the rebound. Just over a minute and a half in. Pass to Bull. And finished off by Bull.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Now here's Ware. The deep three from Hero. Hits a three-pointer.
Well, you better be ready defensively early in the possession against Tyler Hero with that kind of range.
Here's Bull. And stolen by Adebayo. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Miami shooting their first free throw of the night. And Grant, after last season, a new front office taking over in Sacramento, trying to get them back in the playoffs.
Yeah, and after ending their record-breaking postseason drought in 2023, the last 2 years have seen the Kings again outside the playoffs. They're restless to get back there in the mix.
And that one good.
And around the basket, Tyler Hero is a very creative finisher.
And finished off by Bull.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Now here's Powell. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Powell. Hero outside. Not going to go that time. The Kings leading. Here's Bull. Adebayo grabs the board. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. His Hero doesn't go in. 2 for 4 in this game. Bull with it. Picked up by Ware. Shot from the wing. Got it. Bull's got 8 points.
Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. So both teams changing it up here. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Hero for 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Here's Şengün. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, not too many guys want to get in Şengün's way when he's moving with purpose.
Inside. Here's Johnson. Here's Wiseman. Goes back up. It's rebounded by Şengün. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Kings?
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
And you watch Alperen Şengün. He's a beast on the blocks, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
He trailed by 7. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track. And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrated.
Now here's Alexander Walker. DeRozan outside. On the wing, Alexander Walker. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
Hero, no good.
And if they want to come up with a win here, he either needs to start making shots or find another way to help his team.
Buries it from 3.
You can't help but look toward their defense. And they're totally lost.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. 44 seconds left in the opening quarter. Three-pointer Yakachonis. Miami, no good that time either. And it's Şengün with the ball for the Kings. Sacramento shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Second team foul. Shooting for Sacramento.
That free throw no good. He hits the second from the line.
Well, when you think of all the skilled big men in the league, Şengün is among the best. The kind of player you can run an offense through.
Foul. Foul called. Looked like the D didn't get there in time. And he'll shoot free throws. It's his first trip to the line.
Now at the line.
And so Powell nails them both. Here's Carter. And here's Şengün. DeRozan outside. Pass to Carter. Here's Şengün. DeRozan outside. Off target with the three. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Sacramento on top. Up 11. Don't go.
The Kings. 19.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Kings here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They controlled the boards in the first.
They clearly wanted to be the more physical team, and they are setting the tone that way. I love the work.
Let's go with a three. Jaquez grabs the board. Heat trail by 11. And even as the Heat look to go younger, this is not a team with an appetite for lengthy rebuilds, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. The one advantage they possess, when star players around the league ponder a change of scenery, Miami certainly has some great views.
Sacramento passing it around. Pass to Şengün. Shot clock at 6. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Takes a three. And it's Achua with the three. Achua's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Jaquez no good. Sacramento leading by 12. Outside for Sexton. Good. And the assist goes to Şengün.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Powell in the post. Achua with a steal. DeRozan left side. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Yeah, the big-time vertical there. DeRozan still has it, having played well over a decade in this league.
Oh, Wiggins with the silky touch at the rim.
And that's the shot they were looking for, right under the hoop.
Back to Sexton. Pass to DeRozan. Now Sexton. Outside Achua. And here's Şengün. Outside Sexton. Offline with a three.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, thanks a lot. Well, a bit of youth movement for the Miami Heat. Their rising star guard, Tyler Hero, said, we've got a bunch of young guys who can come in and put in the work, and that's what I'm all about. This is an organization that values that, and it's important that we all have the same vision as the young guys start to grow up. Brian?
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Larson, no good.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Out to the right wing. Here's Clifford. Pass to Bull. And finished off by Bull.
And you love to see the aggressiveness, using the height advantage to hammer it home.
You know, Tim, when given the opportunity, Bull has shown flashes of being an impactful player.
Well, B.A., he is a very intriguing talent. With his size and skill set, Now for him, it's all about consistency and translating that potential into winning plays.
Pass to Wiggins. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And the Heat making a change here. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Well, every team is looking for wings who can defend multiple positions. Who's at the top of your list, Tim?
Yeah, I look at a guy like Lou Dort, look at a guy like Jaden McDaniels. They've got length, a whole lot of want to, and they've got the ability to guard multiple positions.
Here's Bull. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Soft touch off the glass.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Drops in the 3.
Smith Jr.
Smith's got his second bucket on the night.
And Smith has such confidence rising up from deep. This is what's going to make him so dangerous here in the pros.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Out of bounds. Kings ball as Sacramento keeps possession. Miami making a switch here. 1:06 left in the first half. Knocks it down from distance. Smith's got 6 in the quarter.
This is Smith's game. Set him up and he'll knock him down.
Hero for 3. And that's his third bucket at 8 attempts.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
No good from outside. Heat trail by 19. And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
There's 37 seconds left in the second. Hero outside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And one thing you notice about Tyler Hero, this guy has unlimited confidence. And as a teammate, it's infectious.
They've been flawless at the line this quarter. They need to stay aggressive and keep drawing fouls. That'll help them chip away at the lead.
Now here's Alexander Walker. 5 on the clock. To the middle. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
And so it's Sacramento out in front by 19 going into the break. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. Back after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And it's Mitchell penetrating. Right side Adebayo. Pulls up on the wing. The shot no good.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
And the shot goes down.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Hunter on the wing. Still without a bucket. And there's the foul. It'll go on Norman Powell. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Number 23, Colin Sexton. Miami foul. Davion Mitchell. First personal foul.
Stripped away.
Second team foul.
Yeah, they got a little loose with the ball right there, but in general, they've avoided the big mistakes, and they're running away with this.
Here's Ware. He got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Clock at 4. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry.
And this is crucial to Sexton's overall development. Encouraging watching him hustle on the defensive end.
Achua with the dunk.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. Hey, guess what? Mission accomplished.
There is no doubt about it. They've done a great job minimizing all of the external factors.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
Alexander Walker with it. Pass to Sexton. And it's Miami with a rebound. When this game is done, they'll be off to Toronto, taking on the Raptors. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Outside, Alexander Walker. Oh, sweet move. And Hero grabs the board. And there's the foul. It's on Colin Sexton. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Both teams will make substitutions.
Give them a hand, fans. Your team.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this 3rd quarter now. Again, the Heat misses. The Kings lead by 23. Outside Bull. And finished off by Bull.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
To stop the drought. Pass to Ware. Banked it in off the glass.
Interior passing is so difficult if you aren't precise. They were right there. Nice work.
Left side Bull. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Bulls got 4 points in the quarter.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the 3rd. Larson with the bucket.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
Blocking foul called on Gm12. First personal foul. 3rd team foul.
And so here's Sacramento. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. A new generation is entering the league, and Draymond Green said, these young dudes talk a lot of mess. I don't mind it at all. It's just weird to be in a space where they're like, man, I watched you my whole life. But then they're also talking crazy, saying, you had your run, you're old now. Back to you.
Yeah, it flipped quick, doesn't it? Thank you, Allie.
And that's why it's important sometimes to read your own miss. Hopkins Jr. really smart to collect that and then cash in.
And the athletic platform for Andrew Wiggins. Tim, it is top tier.
Yeah, B.A., it's rare to see him overmatched from a physical standpoint. The #1 overall pick in 2014. He's never been a consistent star, but at his best, he can play with anyone in this league.
And Sacramento making a change here. Achua with the dunk.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Hero looking over the floor. The shot comes out. The Kings lead by 23. Pass to Şengün. Launches a 3. The rebound by Ware. And so it's Wiggins with it. He brings it up for the Heat. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Well, his team loves to see that. Wiggins attacking with force.
"27 seconds left in the third. Şengün. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Şengün's got 5.
Looking for a little extra style points right there with the fadeaway.
Now Adebayo. Still no points. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
Yeah, players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Sacramento on top, running. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And here's Alexander Walker. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Smith. Back to Şengün. Now here's Wiggins. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
DeRozan down low. Drops in the layup for 2.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Here's Mitchell. And out of bounds. Sacramento will have it.
Those are the type of turnovers that kill you. Just an unforced error.
A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Pass to Clifford. Here's Alexander Walker. And the shot no good. A bit short.
And he can't let that get to him. He should have made it, but he's got to focus on the next one.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Kings.
Yeah, mistakes like that have been the story of the game. They lack cohesion offensively.
Sacramento in total control. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Outside Jaquez. Wiggins from long range. They get the rebound. Driving inside. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Well, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
Outside Hunter. And with players now able to earn money at the collegiate level, what does that do for the NBA legs?
Well, I do think overall it's a good thing. As a former college athlete myself, I love to see these guys get rewarded, and possibly you get to the league, you're a little bit more polished and grown up.
Bottom line is you may have made some money, but when you have a chance to play against the best of the best, that's why you go pro.
There's nothing like it.
Ooh, a clear look for Powell. And it's Miami with another.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Down low. Back to Bull. The 3 is up. Shot won't go. He's 9 for 13.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Miami moving it around. Hero outside. And that one drops for him.
You're busting his way inside. Hero making sure he kept moving toward the hoop.
Here's Bull. That one falls. Bull's got 20.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Kings.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
Well, how about the damage they've done attacking the basket? The defense has had no answers for how to slow them down in that area. I love the aggressiveness.
Puts up a three. Rebound Miami. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Powell.
No need to rush that play. That's called giving away a possession.
The Kings lead by 22. Here's Bull. Oh, look at him fly!
Look at that power.
I think everyone in here felt that, Doug.
No question. That is a power-packed windmill jam. Wow. Has to wear. And despite the NBA's popularity, some folks criticizing the wide-open style of play.
Yeah, you know, B.A., some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, that's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league. Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
And when you think of the league's point of attack pest, Davion Mitchell earns his keep defensively, Rex.
Well, we've all taken notice of that on-the-ball defense. He is one of the best in the league at that.
Wow! Just wow!
Oh, my goodness.
And we are witnessing some classic high-flying action.
Is that a crowd pleaser or what? No matter what building you're in.
Wow, I am speechless at the kind of athleticism needed to pull that off.
Jaquez. Miami, no good that time either.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Kings.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
Back to Mitchell. Wiggins from long range. Sexton grabs the board. Sacramento in total control. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
Oh, wow. Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
Driving to the basket. Hunter with the rebound. Now here's Bowl. Outside Hunter. The fader. Off target with the shot. So no problem for Sacramento as they get the win.